Here, we'll start by looking at the prompt like we always do, but this particular question is different. This is a rhetorical synthesis question. When you have this sort of data and they're asking us which answer choice uses the data to do something, those are rhetorical synthesis questions. And the funny thing about them is that in many situations, the grand majority of situations, we don't really even need to read this part. Of course, there may be a few moments that we do, but let's go ahead and give this a try. We're looking, let's make this a little easier to read. We are looking for something that specifies how the salt enables energy storage. So it's telling us the manner in which the salt enables the energy storage. So let's look at the answers. Let's get rid of any answers that don't explain that type of idea. So A, scientists have developed a freeze-thaw battery that contains molten salt, which liquefies when heated and solidifies at room temperature. So it's giving us a lot of details of the molten salt, when it liquefies, when it heats, but it's not being specific about how that functions to store energy. B, the stored energy in a freeze-thaw battery, which contains molten salt, can be used by reheating the battery. So this is what it does. It is able to be used when you reheat the battery, but it doesn't tell us how it accomplishes energy storage. C, when the molten salt in a freeze-thaw battery solidifies, energy stops flowing and can be stored in the battery. This is a little more descriptive. It's telling us that the salt solidifies and stops the energy from flowing. So it is really specifying how the salt enables the storage. So this will most likely be the answer. And D, molten salt allows a freeze-thaw battery to retain 92% of its charge. So it's telling us kind of how amazing it is. It can retain a whole 92% of its charge, but it's not explaining the process by which that happens, which is what they were really asking us for. So the only answer that remotely sounded good here was C. And as on many of these questions, we didn't have to look at the data here. So the answer is C.